AI pictures this time, Josh.
Kind of underwhelming, to be quite honest. Very much down off the high. We were having a couple of...
I gotta get my seatbelt on.
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about The Rock?
No, we're going to save that for Thursday.
Yes.
I'll talk more about Evil Dead Burn.
Okay, I'm seated belted.
Okay, good for you.
Okay, take it away with Evil Dead
Well,
Burn.
I can't quite take it away because I'm trying to figure out this parking lot. Once we do that, I should be able to be okay. All right, so more about Evil Dead 2. Evil Dead Burn, sorry. Why do I keep saying Evil Dead 2?
Groovy.
Well, it wasn't... that's why I was actually expecting more silliness than, like, I expected. It was very, like... I expected more, and it was over the top, but it didn't feel like it was... It didn't feel silly. Like, I was like... Because there was a bit of goofiness in Doctor Strange. And that's what I was kind of, you know... I imagine they would have toned it down a bit for... tone it down a bit for Marvel, but that was so intense that I was actually surprised at how, like, raw that was.
What was the most gruesome death of Evil Dead Burn?
Well, does it count if they were already dead?
Yes.
Okay. So we're only talking about something that really puts somebody down for the count. I think that,
But before we get to that, how many deaths did you count?
I lost count.
That was the DVDs.
Yeah, I know. So I have no idea.
It was a rainy day in Pizzaville.
No, you're not doing the accent right. It was a rainy day in Pizzaville. I was gonna get Pizzaville pizza from Meaford when I was there, because it turns out that Meaford has like a Pizzaville and a Subway, but it turned out that the Pizza Hut was closer.
Oh, and yesterday in Toronto there was an active...
There was an active shooting, and there was a gigantic crash on the 401.
Oof.
There was like a massive pile up, and there were like 8 police cruisers going the other way. So there was I actually passed by it. The car was flipped over.
Oh my God.
So I have no idea what happened as a result of that. I didn't have time to really look at it when I was at work, but I heard people talking about it, so it was really bad.
And your family's okay?
Oh yeah, everybody's okay. No one was at that festival. That festival on St. Clair is not the festival my family goes to. So everybody in my family was okay, but a bunch of other people aren't.
Did they find the shooter?
No, I haven't been looking into it. But I do know that a lot of cops were kind of like running around with their rifles and not using, proper... Some people... I read a testimonial from someone who was there, and the cops were running around not knowing what they were really doing. So, not very good.
I don't know what to say, Josh. I didn't expect an active shooter to be in Ontario.
Well, it does happen. Like, if you look into Toronto, there are a lot of shooters. Not a lot, but compared to an American city, but still enough that you would be like, okay, that's a problem.
Okay, let's get back to Evil Dead Burn.
Okay. So, the fact that I went into it not actually having seen an Evil Dead movie, I think made it a lot better. Because... And also, it was like, they weren't just trying to, like, wreck people because they spoke from the Book of the Dead. They actually wanted something. And, I didn't like the fact that, like, the first part of the movie centered around Joseph, because he was kind of like not a great protagonist. So I guess I liked that it switched to Alice later.
But obviously the father was the most gruesome of all the Deadites.
Well, they were all kind of gruesome.
If I had to pick a second person to be the most gruesome out of all the Deadites, it would be the grandmother.
Yeah, I'd say the grandmother was kind of the worst. Like, the dad was kind of doing most of the heavy lifting and attacking, but the grandmother was the most manipulative, I think.
Faking her disease.
Yeah. was great that Joseph didn't spend a lot of time as a Deadite. He was kind of like, he wouldn't have been that good of a Deadite even. The fact, like, Joseph's wife was kind of or girlfriend, I don't know if they were married. I don't think they ever really established whether those two were married. She was like, I was not expecting her to be that threatening, but, you know, they took her out pretty quickly, so.
Did you find any embarrassing things from Alf, the TV show ALF?
Oh, Alf.
Yes.
Because you said Elf, I was thinking the Will Ferrell movie. No, I found a couple, but the Alf TV show is not funny at all. Like, it's basically like Garfield.
Is it on the same page as Angela Anaconda?
No, it's not on the same page as Angela Anaconda, though I can kind of see what they were going for with Angela Anaconda, is where they had to deliberately make the jokes like not very offensive and just kind of like things that everybody knows. Like, the point of Alf is that he's an annoying alien who thinks that he's a lot smarter than he is, which is basically Garfield. Like, you could swap Alf and Garfield out, and that would be pretty much identical. There's just things that are always going to happen. Alf's going to break something. Alf's going to do something. Like, oh, it's funny. Like, I have something where Alf does like a dance that Tom Cruise does in a movie called Risky Business. I tried looking up a bunch of Alf clips, and I couldn't find a single one that was funny. But at least Alf was of its time. Like, there was a lot of like cheesy stuff like that in the early 90s. Angela Anaconda was in the 2000s, and it felt like it had been done. It felt like and I now realize that Angela Anaconda it doesn't work because it feels like it should have been done 2 decades ago.
My name is Angela. Hey, hello.
Welcome to my very own show. Like, but at least Alf is not like mean and like, ugh. There's like a lot of really, like, I don't like Angela, but I don't like the fact that she just ends up getting frustrated and loses pretty much all the time.
And then Nanette Manoir.
Yeah, she usually gets her way because she's like rich.
And then that teacher.
Well, the teacher is. Everyone thinks the teacher's hilarious because the teacher is kind of like, oh, I'm a teacher and I'm kind of like a man in some ways, so that's funny.
So the shows to avoid of getting embarrassments is Angela Anaconda.
Yes.
Donkey Kong.
Yes.
Pippi Longstocking.
Yes.
Mega Babies.
Yeah, I think we can put Alf on the list too, because I'm going to do it this time on Thursday, but that's kind of it. I can't really get anything out of it. It's like getting an embarrassment from Garfield. You wouldn't ask me to do something from Garfield, would you?
No.
No, because there's nothing that's really funny in Garfield.
Well, the Garfield movie with Bill Murray.
It's still not funny. It's like, oh, the cat's dancing, the cat's wearing shades. That's not supposed to happen. Like, you would have to be like really, really, really dumb to find it funny, or like a kid. But there are people who really thought Alf was great. It was on TV for I don't know how long. It was mostly just.
I gotta stop the tablet because it's at 18%.
Like, oh, Alf, I'm gonna make a it's like there's a bit where Alf is doing a magic trick and he puts a bunch of ingredients in someone's hat and he says a bunch of ingredients, and then the person takes the hat up and puts it on their head and all the ingredients fall all over them. Oh no, that's not supposed to happen. I guess if you want something that's like safe and doesn't like upset kids or whatever, or everybody can watch without being too offended, I guess that's what you will get from Alf. But let's put Alf. And also Family Matters, there's nothing in there that's really funny. The thing about Family Matters is that it just got more and more ridiculous. Like there was an episode where Steve Urkel blows the world up, but it was only a dream.
Get down with your bad self.
Okay, that's kind of annoying. It's not funny. Like, these things are supposed to be fun to do, not be like, I can't believe we're doing this. Now, how long are we going to be walking around here?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Are you okay with that?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just wondering how long it is. Like, I don't know when your mom wants you to be home or whatever.
I told her I would be home at 10:15.
Yeah, that's going to be cutting it very close.
Okay, we can bump it up to 10:25.
All right, because it's going to take me a while to get back to your house from here. You know that, right?
Yes.
Okay, I'll get you home as fast as I can, but I didn't know that we were having on a deadline of 10:15.
No, that's the time I said to Mom. She didn't say to be home at 10:15. I said it.
All right.
Oh, city workers are here.
Okay. So what does that mean?
I don't know.
Well, we can still walk. We're not doing embarrassments, right?
Right.
If we were doing embarrassments, it would be different. All right. Just gonna crack the windows a bit.
Well, remember, Josh, we don't want no mosquitoes in here.
Yeah, but I have stuff here that can't melt. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna have to risk it then. Let's see. Okay.
So how many embarrassments do we have to do on Thursday?
Yeah, 1 second. Someone just texted me. We're okay. I just need to text them back. Let's see here. Embarrassments. All right, so we have 6 jokes, 5 non-dancing. Wait, no. 5 skits, so 11. 3 non-dancings, that's 14, and then we'll add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we were at what we were at. We were at 6 and 5 is 11, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22 with the dancing, and then we add 5 more to get 27. So 27 embarrassments. Now, just so you're aware, ask me to do 9 family matters and 9 family feuds.
No, I said...
Or 6 family feuds or whatever you did.
It was 6 family feuds,
Okay.
9...
Okay. So,
No, it was 6 family matter, 9 family feud.
so 9 and 6 is 15. And you have 27 embarrassments. So that means with those 2, you were doing over half the embarrassments for one session. That doesn't leave a lot of room for anything else. So we really have to limit the amount of embarrassments from a particular show or whatever to like 5, I think.
Okay.
Going forward. Because otherwise, most of the embarrassments are going to be from like 1 or 2 things, which gets
And you
very hard to do.
and you got 6 family feud, right?
I got 6 family feuds, but I couldn't get 9 family matters or whatever you were picking.
Okay, a car is coming.
No. But I'm very happy that you sent me put it in the bag.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's talk about that.
Okay, well, I mean, that's going to be an embarrassment for the time after Wet and Wild. Because
Yes.
they used to play that song, okay, before this.
Okay, let's get back on the...
So, in the 90s, we didn't have, well, we had the internet, but we didn't have that stuff on the internet. You couldn't go on YouTube and watch, or Instagram and watch Put It in the Bag. So, what happened is they would show them randomly on TV, right? And your mom and dad, and even your, like, whatever was going to be on TV, that's what you watched. That's what there was, right? That's why everybody loves all those stupid old VHS movies, because that's what you had to watch if you couldn't do anything. Like, you'd do that, or you'd play your Nintendo or Super Nintendo.
Or your N64.
No, not at this, not at that, not at the point when I was growing up. Like, I remember Put It in the Bag was on TV. They would play it in between, like, other stuff. This would be like the N64 did not come out until 1996. That's when the internet got started. But the big, like, by the time we were in 96 and 97, we were starting to get into DVDs. It wasn't as, widespread as it could have been. But, like, you could put movies and other things on primitive CD-ROMs and other stuff like that. So Put It in the Bag would come on, and I wouldn't remember any of the words of the song. It's not like the song, like, or any of the rest of the cartoon, because there's like 7.5 minutes of cartoon to put in the bag. So I would just be that stupid song and the bears banging their asses together. That's what they do. Did you watch the cartoon?
Yes,
Okay.
I saw that Instagram clip, and they were.
What they do. That's what they do. The guy who does Winnie the Pooh's voice. That's Sterling Holloway. That's the name of that actor who does Winnie the Pooh's voice and a bunch of other Disney characters. He's the guy who's singing the song. So I would run around the house, going, put it in the bag, bump bump. That's all I would sing of the song, because I didn't care about the rest of the words or what the bears were doing. Because it was really stupid, but that's because we didn't have anything else to do. Or if we were going to be inside, that is. Put it in the bag, bump bump. So that cartoon came out in like 1950 something, I don't know, or 7. I don't remember what year it came out in. But I could go to school and do put it in the bag, and everybody would know what I was talking about. If you tried that today, people would be like, what are you doing?
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
That's so stupid and corny.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't use corny. I would use other words. But 4-year-old...
do you remember the episode when Homer had that auto dialer?
The Hobby Dude episode?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was pretty funny. Because...
Like when Ned was arguing with his wife about the auto dialer, and then Homer says, "Will you two shut up?"
No, I don't know what that... I don't remember.
That was when Nelson was dating Lisa.
Okay, I don't remember that part. I think that's the one where... Wait, no.
There was an
There was
episode...
an episode where Nelson dates Lisa, but I don't think it's the same one as Happy Dude. That's what the auto dialer was. Hi, I'm happy. Do you want to keep me happy? Give me a couple of dollars or something like that.
No, I was talking about when Homer had an answering machine, and it kept replaying the recording of Homer's voice saying, "Greetings, friend."
That's all it said. Greetings, friend.